What up, guys?
What's happening, everyone? It is time for an unbelievable
Uber duper malt review.
Yeah, it's a for sure museum piece. It's a top 10 kind of a whiskey of all time. It is none other than the Bowmore 1956. Bowmore 1956. I'm gonna hold it over here so you guys can see it. So this was bottled in the 1980's. So just kind of want to give some perspective. It's 30 years old in cask. So it's a 30-year-old whiskey that way, and then another 30 years of bottle aging as well. So 30 years in casks and 30 years in glass before this was opened. And for those of you who don't think anything happens in the glass, I have a video I recommend you guys to watch. Ralphie from Ralphie's channel does an interview with Angus, who also does reviews on Whiskey Fun with Serge.
Yes.
He does an interview with him, and he explains it really well. He'll explain it a lot better than I do. So check that out. But there is such a thing as the whiskey changing in the bottle without it being open. Yeah. So anyways, we've been letting this breathe for quite a bit. And yeah, truly a stunning masterpiece. This bottle, you guys like to know how much the bottles go for. This bottle goes for around $7,000 at auctions.
Whiskey is a living, breathing thing. It's always changing.
Yeah, unbelievable. On the nose.
On the nose.
Oh my God.
Woo!
It's...
Oh my God. Where do you begin?
Yeah, it's one of those whiskeys where I'm not going to sit here and give 100 different tasting notes. I'm just going to let our emotion and our reaction speak for it. It's just
Wow.
stunning quality. It's just maybe I think about like 2 to 3 other whiskeys I've ever put my nose to come even close to how incredibly fruity this is.
Sure.
It's so fruity. It's so luscious. It's juicy. I think it's almost, the word is juicy. It's
That's
just
the key.
stunning.
It's fresh and juicy.
Citrus, just delicious citrus fruits like lemon jam and orange jam and grapefruit jam, mango jam. It's just so luscious, and the way the peat is integrated in that.
That's what it is.
It's that aged peat. It's there, but it's just so juicy. It's the juiciest peat I've ever experienced. Just unbelievable. These 50s and 60s Bowmores, they are different, the 50s and 60s, but they are the most magical things.
Well, it's
unbelievable.
It's getting into like the peat candy.
Yeah, it's getting into that peat candy, and this one on its own, and it's only this is 43%. But it's magic. It's magic at 43%.
That's all it needs. Yeah. It's actually nosing like a little stronger than 43%.
It's absolutely stunning. There's just really no tasting notes that we can give that'll explain how unbelievable this is.
Yeah, really, it's the quality of the peat. It's really the aroma, the aromatics of this unique, distinct, old school Bowmore peat that really is what it's all about. And I don't know how to describe it.
Yeah,
it's mind blowing.
And it's literally like thousands of fruits you don't know, like Avatar fruits, the movie Avatar, when they're biting into these weird fruits.
Exactly.
It's literally like it's just fruits, and then unbelievable amounts of just spices all over the place with spices, and the way the peat kind of combines with all that, it just takes it to just a masterpiece of a place. But
it does.
This is for sure a top 10 whiskey I've ever experienced.
Yeah, I mean the peat kind of becomes its own like fruit or spice in terms of that you just can't get enough of it.
Yeah.
Normally
it's very addicting.
Normally really good peat highlights, fruit, spices, flavors, aromas that you already love, but this is almost like its own thing where you can't get enough of it. like Narby said, it's totally addictive.
Yeah, it's just the juiciest whiskey I've ever put my nose to.
Oh my god, yeah. And just the salt, and I'm just getting so much sea breeze now. So much maritime play.
Absolutely.
With all the endless explosions of just running through orchards and fruit gardens, and that peat just comes back with it. Just
Wow.
it takes you into a different world.
Yeah.
It's like a vacation in a glass. Wow.
And really, like those are the things, like just like how wow it is what we need to talk about, rather than sitting here saying pineapple, mango, grapefruit.
Yeah,
like, what is that? It does not tell you how amazing this is.
Oh my god.
It's so unbelievable. There's really no
Oh my
point
God.
in giving tasting notes. It's just
No.
sit here and just wow. It's next level. It ruins whiskey for you.
It really does. It ruined. Yeah, 50s Bowmore.
Yeah.
Oh my god. It
Get
ruins
together, save up money, and get together with 14 friends. Put $500 each,
Mm-hmm.
and then try this whiskey.
Absolutely.
That's the way to do it.
It's worth it. It's like bucket list type whiskey.
It's bucket list.
Yeah.
It's bucket list whiskey. Palate?
Palate.
Cheers, man.
Cheers. Unreal. Cheers, guys.
Oh. Wow. There's two things that come to my mind when I have this. It is so juicy, it's like, and I already can see the comments from the haters. It's gonna be like, oh, is there even alcohol in there? Did you just put juice? Yeah. I already know someone's gonna be saying that.
Or mango juice?
Yeah.
Exactly.
And it almost, and you know what? It almost is like there isn't. Of course, you get a little bit of tingle from the complexity and the spices,
The nicest thing.
but so much fruit, rich honeydew melon, overripe mangoes, sweet pineapples, apricots, peaches, jams, lemon jam, right? Like a lemon jam, grapefruit jam, like marmalade,
Yeah.
orange marmalade. It's just so luscious, and then the sweet peat comes into play. That peat candy all mingled in. Wow.
That's the biggest thing. Like this, I would say this is one of the juiciest, freshest
Yeah.
whiskeys I've ever
Yeah.
had. Especially, like we said, 30 years in wood, 30 years in the bottle. But this time, I haven't had it in a few years, long time. This time, I'm getting so much more of this, just the tiniest bit of dryness, but the phenolic wood quality from the peat, adding to the juicy fruits. That's the biggest thing I'm getting this time. It's blowing my mind the way the peat's affecting it.
Mm-hmm.
It's like juicy, fruity peat. In the end, it's insane.
So my mind goes to two places.
Insane.
What would this be if it was 50%?
Right.
That's one side of my brain saying, like, does this get better? Because it's so delicate on the palate.
Right.
It's so full of flavor, but in terms of the ABV feel,
Right.
it's very delicate.
It's not drying or alcoholic at all.
Yeah, and it's not, it's not, when the ABV is higher, it sometimes is a little thicker, right?
Right.
And again, it's 30 years old, but still, we've had 30-year-old whiskeys that are higher ABV. Then the other side of me says, the number one thing about this whiskey is how juicy it is.
Yes.
So, does it go away? Now, of course, you could probably add some drops of water and bring it down to 43,
Yeah.
but I don't know.
Right.
So I'm okay with it the way it is, but part of my brain says, does this get even better? But that's unfair. That's like being like stupid thinking that way, but my brain does go there.
Bouquet.
Yeah. Well, yeah, exactly.
No, I know. One day maybe we'll find
This
out.
empty glass, like, it's nosing
my
this empty
God.
glass. It's explosion.
It is.
Explosion on the empty glass.
The biggest thing that's amazing, seriously though, is like Narby said, 43% the strength, the magnitude, the level, the quality of all the fruits. I don't know how you add more fruit to this.
And what's crazy
in terms of the content.
And what's crazy is my palate. You would normally think like there'd be like heavier peat elements left on my palate on the finish.
Right.
It's juicy on the finish, with tons of fruits and just that sweet peat in the background.
Yeah.
But like the finish for my mouth to just be salivating with jams right now.
Right. Yeah, like you just ate spoonfuls of real fruit jam.
I guess my only other complaint is like I wish like I wasn't craving another. So I'm about to like open it up again. We don't like to drink this very often. It's kind of like
but that's the fresh
half an ounce.
It's so drinkable.
Yeah, it's like a half an ounce a year kind of a dram because it's so hard to replace. This was actually purchased from Italy, put into the suitcase, and flown back from Italy. It's a Soffiantino import. So once again, another Italian import.
Once again, Italy, baby.
Yeah, so this was actually purchased from there and flown back. But yeah, it's insane. It's insane how good it is.
No, I know. It's like it's not like it's watered down drinkable. It's like super level fruits, super high, not watered down at all, but still that drinkable, that luscious, that fresh, that juicy.
It's the kind of whiskey that really ruins your other bottles in your collection.
Annihilates.
Anyways, you guys get the point. We love this whiskey. It's a top 10. If not top 5. It's crazy. For me, it's a 97 out of 100. There's just been a few experiences that I could say I would pick over it. Very, 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 very few. So 97 out of 100. Yeah.
97.
Yeah.
Out of 100.
Yeah, unbelievable.
Well deserving.
Yeah. Absolutely. Stunning, 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 stunning.
Stunning.
All right, you guys. Is this 50's Bowmore? We've done a few
Bowmore.
We've done a few reviews with 60's Bowmore.
Right.
Now there's a 50's Bowmore.
50's Bowmore.
We talk about it. We did a review. We pulled out the bottles for you guys. Hope you guys enjoy the stuff. Again, a thumbs up is most appreciated. Lets us know that we should keep doing these kind of reviews.
Yes, sir.
Cheers.
Cheers, guys.